Hi, my name's Jenny Poff, and I'm the founder of the Designers Roundtable, a national accountability group for creative business owners. I'm also the director of the inaugural event, the Designers Roundtable Retreat, happening in Nashville on June 25th and 26th. Today, I'm interviewing our guest speaker, Maurice DiMino, an award-winning speaker, a #1 best-selling author of the recent book, The Art of Public Speaking. He's also a mentor focused on professional training in public speaking, presentation and leadership skills, and success principles. He also created the $1,000,000 speaking presentation template. Maurice, can you tell our attendees more about who you are and who you cater to, what you do? Tell us about yourself.
Sure, Jenny. Some people say that I've been speaking since the day I was born. And I came to realize, how we show up in the world really determines our success. So I'm really interested in this idea of how we go about presenting ourselves, not only verbally, but also in the written form. And I've been in trainings with, the likes of Les Brown, Tony Robbins, Jack Canfield, Mark Victor Hansen. Man, I studied from the best of them. And what I did is I gleaned together and I came up with this, as I like to affectionately call it, the $1,000,000 presentation template. You see, if we bring our audience on a verbal journey, they're going to actually buy into us. They're going to believe in us. And guess what? We're going to be their #1 choice when it comes to their wants, needs, and desires. So I'm proud to say that I'm going to bring this type of expertise to the retreat. And I do believe that the creatives are going to get a lot out of it.
See, and I think that's so perfect because as creatives, and the majority of our audience coming, as we are creatives first, so we're really good at taking people's verbal and tangible products and transferring them into visual representations. And I see it time and time again in the Designers Roundtable Accountability Group that we really struggle in verbalizing how we do that. How are we doing the work that we do? And then not only that, just operating our own businesses and being able to really own and operate our businesses to the most optimal potential.
I know that is so true. I believe that creatives, they have the heart, they have the passion. So how do you connect what's that message written in your heart to the brain, let's say? How do you verbalize that? So what we're going to do at the retreat is we're going to take a look at the marketing message maturity. See, I believe that each message goes through a certain genesis, if you will, and the important part of that is how are we reaching our audience? How are we reaching that prospect? And after going through that after going through that process, we're going to see how we're going to take those prospects and make them not only clients but raving fans. In other words, referral partners. Then we're going to take a look at something that all creatives can use, which is a verbal business card. Hey, you go to a networking event, or if you're standing in line at your favorite coffee shop and somebody says, "Hey, what do you do?" Instead of babbling on in tangents or what have you, why not deliver a clear, concise, and call to action message so that you could develop business right there on the spot?
That's excellent. So will you also be able to help our attendees I've heard so many times, I don't like to go to networking events. I don't like to talk about myself, and as independents, we have to be able to say what we do, who we want to work with, and how to make it go from grabbing their card to turning it to the next level. And so I'm assuming in our working labs, we're going to be able to practice those things and build the confidence to really own networking events and sharing that business card.
Well, as I made mention, one of my mentors is Anthony Robbins, and he taught us, Maurice, make sure that your attendees never leave the place of learning until they apply. So trust me, at the retreat, you're going to apply. There's no way around it. So guess what? As I say, you're going to wrap your tongue around, you're going to wrap your brain around what exactly is coming out of your mouth. Why? So that you are encouraged to go to a networking event, develop that business, and not only that, be clear on that message. Because how you show up, I'm going to repeat this, how you show up will really determine your success. And I'm not talking about from the stage, even if you're just standing in line at your coffee shop, or if you do go to a networking event. Unfortunately, people do judge us as soon as we open our mouth. So again, what are those key phrases you're going to say so that you are memorable and people will refer to you?
Excellent. And that's where you're talking too about our working labs, which are really making this retreat so different from some of the other conferences that our creatives have been drawn to, and that we're going to build these tangible results customized to what our business is, to how we work, to the personalities we have. We're going to be able to build that right there within your session.
That is for sure. I guarantee this. People are going to walk away with their marketing message maturity. They're going to understand those 3 stages. They're going to walk away with their verbal business card. And not only that, we're going to take a look at some closing techniques. In other words, okay, I got the prospect. How do I draw that prospect over into a client? So we're going to be practicing that. I know probably the hardest thing for creatives and a lot of people alike is to ask for the money, is to ask for the sale. Don't worry, come to the retreat in June. I invite everyone to come join us, especially in my session, the communication session, and we're going to take a look at that, probably the most difficult hurdle, but yet the hurdle we must do to gain our business.
That's great. Thank you. So I hope you guys get to see a little sneak peek about what you'll get at our 2-day retreat in Nashville. Maurice will also be raffling off some of his latest book, The Art of Public Speaking. It's also available for purchase on Amazon, and I'll provide that link below, and it'll be for sale at the retreat. So if you'd like to learn more about the Designers Roundtable Retreat, visit designersretreat.com and register today. Thanks, Maurice. We're so looking forward to having you in Nashville.
Jenny, I'm looking forward to. We'll see you soon.
Okay, take care.